Namaste, welcome to your yoga practice. It is Thursday, April 2nd. Today, if you have a block available to use, we will give that a go. And I don't offer this every day, so if you want, you can sit on the block. Just a reminder that that is an option for us. Sit on this little perch. Oh my, it's loud out there. All right. So maybe you give it a try. We won't be here too long. So if it just feels a little weird, maybe you can stay with it. Of course, if it's uncomfortable, then you don't have to. It is nice sometimes to just get a different perspective for the hips. So we've got our hips a little bit elevated if we are on that block. Knees lower. Okay, welcome folks. All right, so Mushti Mudra is the gesture of the month, this gesture of controlled power. So we can make a gentle fist, thumbs touching the ring fingers either on the outside, or you could tuck the thumbs on the inside. And then resting the hands on your lap, anywhere they land. Sitting up tall, we can shrug the shoulders up, roll them back and down. And then without moving your head, scan your eyes side to side. Scanning through your environment, just the eyes moving. And for some of us, this might make you yawn right away. So we activate the vagus nerve. It just kind of depends on your wiring. And maybe we look a little slower, side to side, stretching the eyes all the way to one side and then the other. And then come to center. You might blink or squeeze the eyes closed. And then open them, look all the way up, then all the way down. All the way up and all the way down. Look up and down, up and down. Do it a few more times. And then come to neutral, maybe closing or squeezing the eyes closed. This month we are studying Brahmacharya, another translation of Sutra 2.38, devoted to living a balanced and moderate life. The scope of one's life force becomes boundless. Devoted to living a balanced and moderate life, the scope of one's life force becomes boundless. That is Brahmacharya. All right, you can keep your hands in Mushti Mudra or bring the fingertips and palms to the knees or thighs. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, back. So especially if you chose to sit up on a block, just notice how this feels. We're kind of hitting the bones at different angles. Inhale forwards, exhale back. And then switch directions. Inhale forward. Exhale as you lean back. You could try to keep the spine long and extended here. All right, come to center. If you need to switch the cross of your legs, you can do that. On an inhale, reach the arms out and up. You can look up. Draw the hands down through center, looking down. Fingertips touch the ground if you can. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Watch the hands meet. Watch the hands draw down through the midline to your heart. Fingertips touch the earth, and inhale, reaching up. Exhale, coming through center. 2 more times on your own. Pausing here with the hands at the heart. You might close the eyes if there's an intention or a dedication you'd like to make for today. Bring that to mind. All right, then hands back behind the head. Maybe you interlace the fingers, lifting the chest, drawing the elbows out wide. Inhale, little twist to your left. Exhale, little twist to your right. It doesn't have to be a big movement. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. If you wanted to use breath of fire here, you could. I guess it's more of a bellows breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale to center. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach your arms up. Palms can face forward, stretching the hands. Exhale, we'll take Mushti Mudra, drawing the arms down by our sides, pulling the fists back. Inhale up, exhale down. Three more. And breathe naturally. All right, if you're on a block, go ahead and scoot off of that. Let's all cross the left leg in front. You can keep it on the ground as you fold forward, or maybe for you it'll feel better to stack the left ankle on the right knee or thigh area. You could shimmy the right shin forward so shins are relatively parallel. Agni Stambhasana, fire log pose. And then maybe you fold forward a bit. So the idea is to feel a good stretch in the outer hips. Remember, we don't have to force anything. Don't have to take it to your most extreme level, especially not early for folks who are doing this live first thing in the morning. Give it another breath. And then let's try sitting up tall, lifting that left leg and rocking it like a baby. You can hold the foot or the ankle and the knee. You could also take your arms like forklifts under the shin and calf area. Try to lift the heart and sit up tall. And maybe add a little bit of twisting or rotating. Wonderful. Now let's step that left foot to the outside of the right leg. Do the best you can. Maybe the foot doesn't touch the ground, that's okay. If it does touch the ground, really try to step it down. Hug that left leg in, sit up tall. Try to drop the left hip down. We're looking for a stretch in the outer left hip. You could stay like this or take it into a twist. Right elbow pressing into the left thigh, helping to leverage the twist. And then release, give yourself a counter twist. Stay there for a few breaths. And release. Let's stretch both legs long for a moment. You might bounce them out. Hands could come to the thighs, do a little bear claw grab and shake. All right, then we'll cross the legs with the right leg in front. So you might stay just like this, leaning forward. That might give you a pleasant enough stretch. You don't need to do anything else. Maybe you want to take Agni Stambhasana, stacking the right leg on top of the left. lifting the heart and leaning forward. The hands could be on the ground at your sides or in front of you. Maybe movement would feel right. Keep breathing. Notice if the breath tends to kind of default back to shallow. During our time on the mat, it's time we can practice really filling in the breath, giving ourselves maybe the most full breaths of the day. One more here. Good. And then we can sit up tall, pick up that right leg, rocking it, holding it at the knee and foot or ankle. And option to forklift the arms under the right lower leg. Once you get there, see if you could still lift the chest. So we're trying not to round the spine or cave in. And you might even just play with that. Notice how the sensation in the hip changes based on the orientation of the spine. So at least for me, when I slouch, a lot of the sensation leaves the hip, and staying exactly the same, but sitting up tall, lifting the spine, there I feel a lot more sensation. You could be twisting or swaying. A few more breaths. And then let's try crossing the right leg over the left. Maybe the right foot touches the ground, maybe not. Try to hug that leg in. Try to drop the right hip towards the earth. Sit tall. Breathing in. Breathing out. Let's twist to the right. The left arm can hook onto the right leg, or maybe use the elbow for a little extra leverage. Sitting tall. Breathing. One more breath here. And then we'll go the other way. Release the twist and twist to your left. We're still sitting tall on purpose. Another breath. And release. Go ahead and stretch both legs long again. You might give them a bounce, maybe give the knees some attention. All right, and a gentle forward fold, leaning forward. Breathing in your forward fold, I will read from Nicola Joy Devi's The Secret Power of Yoga book. So this is on brahmacharya. Devoted to living a balanced and moderate life, the scope of one's life force becomes boundless. Our journey through the yamas is reminding us to blend our human and divine natures by reflecting reverence for all, which is ahimsa, and living in truth, which is satya, and generosity, asteya. We're now introduced to the concept of moderation and balance, brahmacharya. Through this practice, we're able to orchestrate the glorious dance between our divine nature and human nature. Each is fueled by the vital energy that is generated as we emulate rather than resist nature's beautiful patterns. Let's go ahead and sit up tall. Bring the hands to the ground back behind you. Push the hands into the earth as you puff your chest up. Point your toes energetically. Breathing here, see if this is already enough. Maybe you want to rotate your hands a different direction. Fingers pointing towards the body could feel good to someone. Maybe a little less would feel good to someone else. This is fine, or lift your hips off of the ground, pressing your hips up towards the sky. Maybe drop the head back. Big breath. And then lower back down. Shake the arms out. Hands coming back to the ground. Plant your feet. Reverse tabletop. Inhale, lift the hips up. Stay for a breath. And lower down. Soles of the feet together. Come right into Baddha Konasana. You can fold forward and round the spine here. We'll stay for a couple more breaths. And then sit up tall. Last thing from seated, hook your fingers, your peace fingers around your big toes and lean back. See if you can balance here. If you can't get the toes, you could also hold on to the ankles or the knees, whatever works. Explore rounding the spine and then lifting the heart. Rounding the spine and then lifting the heart, trying to balance on the hips. One more time, round. And then lift the heart. And then option 2, explore stretching the right leg out long. And bringing it in, then stretch the left leg out long. And bringing it in, maybe you stretch both long. Stretching the legs out wide, keep lifting the heart, and then see about bringing the legs together into a pike pose. Keep lifting the heart. Good, and then we'll release however that went. A little playtime. Let's go ahead and come all the way up. Good morning, Toby. All right, standing tall at the top of your mat. Inhale to give a good stretch, reaching up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, rise all the way up, reach to the sky. Exhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Sink the hips down, 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 as far as you can go. And then stand up tall. We'll do that half sun salutation again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold down. Breathing in, rise all the way up. Breathing out, chair pose. From chair pose, remember, you could always bring the hands in front of the heart if this is too exhausting to the shoulders. But let's shift our weight into the left leg and try lifting the right foot any amount. Maybe you even take figure 4, crossing the right foot over the left for just a moment. And then return to chair pose. Stand up, give your legs a break for a breath. Return to chair. Shift the weight into your right leg. Maybe you're able to lift your left foot. Maybe you're able to cross the left leg over the right in figure 4. Full breath in and out. Stay with it. core muscles intentionally engaging. Watch the body while it works for you. And then release, find your mountain pose. On an inhale, reach to the sky. On an exhale, fold to the earth, hands touching down, step the right foot back. Take a big breath in this runner's lunge. And then step the left foot back, top of a push-up. Breathe in. Breathe out, lower down. Point the toes back. Inhale, find a cobra. Exhale, release it. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Or you could also take child's pose. About 3 breaths. From downward facing dog, step or swing the right foot to the top of the mat. Take a big breath in. Step the left foot up, forward fold. Sink the hips down, chair pose. And mountain, stand up tall. A breath of noticing. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold down. Hands touching the ground, left foot steps back. Inhale, see if you can stretch the arms up, lifting the torso, stacking shoulders over hips. And then exhale, come right back down, hands to earth, plank pose. Breathing in, breathing out, lower down. Pointing the toes back. On an inhale, cobra pose. On an exhale, lower down, tuck the toes, downward facing dog or child's pose, about 3 breaths. From down dog, step or swing the left foot to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands back down to earth. Step the right foot up, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, hands to your heart. We'll take a wide stance, so maybe turning to a long edge. Inhale, opening the arms out wide, lift the chest. Exhale, take a twist, right hand to left foot. Inhale, rise up, reach the arms out wide. Exhale, take a twist, left hand to right foot. Inhale, rise up, arms out wide. And exhale, swan dive forward, hands eventually coming to the ground. Let the head get heavy. We want the neck, the cervical spine to feel some decompression. So the head doesn't have to work, neck doesn't have to work. Maybe you sway the torso a little bit. Whole spine getting some decompression here. Remember, the knees do not have to be forced straight, but notice, are you feeling a nice stretch on the backs of the legs? You could squeeze your glutes and then turn them back off. So engaging and releasing, noticing, that can sometimes help our hamstrings release. Let's bend the left knee generously, walking the hands over to the left side. You could stay in the wide leg forward fold or drop the hips down, passing through Skandasana. We'll just be here for a breath. And then come back to center. Bend your right knee generously. Staying up in a wide leg forward fold or dropping the hips down, passing through Skandasana for a breath. And come back to wide leg forward fold. Doing a twist here, so left hand on the ground. Inhale, right arm to the sky, stacking right shoulder over left. Maybe you can rotate the head and look up. Imagine the tailbone and crown of the head pulling away from each other. long through the spine. And then release. Going the other way, right hand to the ground, left hand to the sky, trying to stack left shoulder over right. And imagine the crown of the head and the tailbone going opposite directions. Another breath. And release. Hands on the ground. Go ahead and take a seat. So stepping one foot in, coming onto your hips, and then rolling right on down to your spine. When you get there, you could open the arms out wide or cactus the arms. And let your knees really slowly fall to the left side. And then come back through center and really slowly fall to the right side. Again, legs go to the left. And legs go to the right. One more time. Gentle twist passing through, legs to the left. And then gentle twist passing through, legs to the right. Come back to neutral. Draw the knees in towards your chest. And stretch the legs up to the sky. You could point and flex your ankles. You could spread your toes wide. Maybe shake the legs out a little. All right, when it's time for you, go ahead and return your feet to earth, stretching the arms and legs long. Give yourself some space. Giving yourself some time here. Our journey through the yamas is reminding us to blend our human and divine natures by reflecting reverence for all and living in truth and generosity. We're now introduced to the concept of moderation and balance, brahmacharya. Through this practice, we're able to orchestrate the glorious dance between our divine and human natures. Each is fueled by the vital energy that is generated as we emulate rather than resist nature's beautiful patterns. Give yourself a stretch. We'll meet in an easy seat when you're ready. I'm thinking no matter how glorious the weather is, maybe I need to keep my front windows closed in the morning. Sorry about all the noise out in the world, but that's life, yeah? All right, as you're ready, we'll come to our easy seat, hands at the heart, honoring your efforts, honoring this ancient practice. Let's chant an Om or take a big sigh, big breath in. Om. And a deep bow of gratitude to you. Thank you for sharing your time and joining my little circus noises here. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. We'll share another practice and have a wonderful day. Drink some extra water.